Are you ready to start?
Yes.
Okay, that's great. So, and now let's talk about outdoor activities. And questions number one is, how often do you go outside every week?
Perhaps I go out to meet my friends or
Okay,
to get entertainment just twice a week.
okay. And do you spend enough time doing outdoor activities?
I don't think so. I use most of my time in office and in my bedroom. That's
Mhm.
why I just enjoy fresh air, perhaps just 3 hours a day.
Okay, so what kind of outdoor activities do you often do?
I used to hang out with my friends. We are watching movie in cinemas and also doing shopping.
Mhm. And so what are advantages of outdoor activities?
I guess the advantages first you could refresh your mind and you
Okay,
could release your stress
okay,
and yeah, just get a new friends, meet other people.
okay, thank you. And now let's now move to the next topic. The next topic is
Mm-hmm.
foreign food. So
Mm-hmm.
like sushi, pizza, and the rest.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and have you ever tried a foreign food from Mexico?
I don't think so. I never try Mexican cuisine.
Mm-hmm,
I I prefer the local food than
mm-hmm.
the overseas meals.
So why a local food bring you more preferences compared to the Western food?
I don't know, perhaps my tongue just used to taste the local food, which is
Mm-hmm.
full of ingredients. By contrast, I guess Western food is not tasty at all, so I prefer the local ones.
Okay, so what about people in general in your country? So do
Mhm.
people in your country like foreign food, like pizza or sushi?
Although some people, perhaps like me, don't like Western food, but I guess many also love sushi as the special food from Japan and also dim sum from Korea.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what about in the future? Will people in your country eat more or less of foreign food?
I guess in the future, due to the globalization, people could get any food from overseas. So there will be mixed meals. I guess the Thailand food, for example, they will mix the taste to the local taste. So it's not originally from Thailand, but you can also taste the local one. So just mix both of them.
Okay, thank you very much. And now let's move to speaking part two. I will
Mhm.
show you the screen here. So in these
Mhm.
sections, I would like to ask you to describe something that you are proud of. So you need
Mhm.
to say what you achieve, when you achieved it, what was difficult about achieving it, and explain why you are proud of this achievement. Then you have 1 minute to prepare your
Mhm.
answer. You can start now. Okay, time is over.
Yeah.
So let's start talking now. So do not stop before you are being interrupted. Then you have 1 to 2 minutes to talk. You can start now. Okay.
I would like to tell you about my accomplishment during my life, and from all my achievements, my favorite one is when I became an awardee of a scholarship last year, and I got that scholarship with a hard work indeed. And I will tell you about the process, which I guess it's not like a piece of cake like what people say, but for me the process is like a big deal. So I prepared it so much, and the first stage that I should pass it was the administration selection, and then the interview process. And the most challenging was when I should explain about my study plan to the interviewer. That's
Mhm.
why I need to explain them, because what would I do in the future and what have I done in the past, so I
Mhm.
could match them and ensure the interviewer that I'm the one who will be yeah who will be right to get that kind of scholarship.
Mhm.
And when you ask me about why I'm proud of it, first because I guess my parents, they are not the rich family, and they
Mhm.
didn't have chance to continue their study at university. By
Mhm.
contrast, I'm a scholar, and I got a scholarship to continue my degree and
Mhm.
graduate. That's a big deal from my parents, I guess. And what makes my parents proud of me, it also makes me proud.
Okay,
And
thank you very
second,
much,
uh-huh,
Miss Linda. Thank you very much. Thank you. And now let's move to speaking part three. And now let's
mm-hmm,
talk about how people influence others, right?
uh-huh.
So in your country, how people influence other people?
I guess you can persuade others to follow your thing, you to follow your
Mhm.
instructions is by communication. So when you have power in how you say something, you can make other people believe in you, and then they will do whatever you say.
So could you please give me an example what kind of communication that people use to pursue or to make people follow them? Because you
Uh,
previously say yes.
okay. Okay, for instance, I work in a fast-moving consumer goods company, and I'm a
Mhm.
trainer of sales. That's what I will say, that salesman is one of the best influencer in the world. They will
Okay.
say about the benefit when you buy something, and you
Okay.
will interest to buy that things.
Okay. So what about parents to children? So how parents use the power of the communication to influence or to pursue the children?
For me, the power of parents is because they have economic power. I mean, most of children dependent of their father and mother, and
Mhm.
the parents recognize it and use it to control their kids,
Okay.
just by saying don't do something and do it something, so the children will obey them.
So what about famous people?
Hmm.
So do famous peoples influence more to people in general?
I don't think so, but recently I guess by using Instagram, that's true that famous people will influence us much, but it depends on the person. For me, I just I just I just follow my favorite person, not the famous one. So although they are not famous, it doesn't mean that I will not follow them.
So what kind of famous people and how they use their popularity to influence people in general, like you said
In my
previously.
yeah, in my country, popular person identity with artists or
Okay.
perhaps actor. That's
Mm-hmm.
why they use social media like Instagram on YouTube, and
Mm-hmm.
they got many followers, and they just wear clothes or wear shoes, and their
Mm-hmm.
follower will think that what they wear is cool, and they want to wear it too to make them cooler than before.
Okay, thank you. So is it good for people to try new things?
Yes, of course. We live in a dynamic world. That's
Okay.
why we should face changes, and
Mm-hmm.
new thing could broaden our horizon. We could
Mm-hmm.
try something we never done before to get new perspective. So in the future we will have such a integrated perspective, not only just from one perspective.
So what kind of new integrated perspective in the future will happen that you previously mentioned?
uh, do you mean the perspective that will happen in the future?
Okay, yeah, because you mentioned people should have a new integrated perspective in the
Mm-hmm.
future. And my next question is what kind of? So what do you mean by that one?
Ah, I will explain about pluralism, I guess.
Okay.
Someone used to live in a in the same in the same in the same region. They
Mm-hmm.
have same religion and
Okay.
culture. They will think that it is the best, but when you try to connect to other people who
Okay.
is who are different with you, perhaps they are from
Mm-hmm.
overseas or they had different religion,
Mm-hmm.
you will see that, oh, there is many cultures, there is many perspective in this world, and I should think by not only one side but also all the side.
Okay, thank you. Some people say that they are afraid of trying new things. Do you
Mm-hmm.
agree about that?
Yes, of course. Sometimes it makes me scary when I should
Mhm.
try something I never done before. But it's
Mhm.
because I just don't want to make mistake,
Mhm.
and I'm afraid to make other people underestimate me,
Mhm.
or they will say that I'm not capability of that things. So
Mhm.
I guess that's why I sometimes nervous about doing new things.
Okay, thank you. And now let's move to the next topic. The next topic is goals.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, do you believe that, or how do you think about every person has their own goals? So, what do you think about that?
So you mean every person have their goals,
Their
their
own goals, yeah.
destination, their
So, do you
mission?
agree? Yes. Do you agree about that?
I'm not sure, but I guess yes, since I believe someone still alive, since they have
Mhm.
hope, they have something that they want to reach. But sometimes they
Mhm.
don't recognize that this is a goal. For example,
Mhm.
my parents, they just work every day. They don't think anything about them, and they just think about their children.
Mhm.
Perhaps when I ask them, do you have goals, they will answer no, but I guess they have goals. The goals
Mhm.
is to bring up their children well and hope that their children could achieve their dreams. So
Mhm.
that's the goal. I guess everyone have the goals.
And if everyone has their own goals, then the next question is why do people set the goals?
State the goal. I guess you know that in this world we are not alone. We live with other people, other
Mhm.
creatures, and I
Okay.
believe in the energy of universe. When you
Mhm.
state your goals, the universe will conspire and help you to achieve
Mhm.
the
Mhm.
goals. So it's important to show what do you want, so people will
Okay.
know, and when they can, they will support you.
Is there any goals are that realistic?
Yes, sometimes people
Yeah.
have
What is that?
imagination about something. For example, my goals, I want to know about aliens. I'm
Mm.
not sure that's a real thing, but
Mhm.
when I was child, I just think that that's interesting when I could saw a creature a lot of
Okay.
different with me.
Okay. And so what about parents? Do you agree
Mhm.
that parents should set goals for the children?
I don't think so. I'm a person who love freedom, so that's
Uh-huh.
why I love to decide everything by myself. But
Okay.
sometimes I guess perhaps could give some consideration, but
Okay.
not force them to follow their plan.
So what kind of some consideration you said that people or parents here should think of before giving or before setting the goals to the children?
Okay, well, I will tell you when I want to continue my study at university, I should
Okay.
choose the subject.
Mhm.
And my parents didn't force me about what should I do. They just asked me about what did you love and
Okay.
what will you be in the future. So just
Okay.
guide me to get my goals.
Okay, thank you. And let's move to the next topic. The next topic is all about news and headlines.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you think that news headlines are important?
Of course, I ever be a journalist, and the headline seems like the boom. I guess all the people
Mhm,
won't read your article
mhm,
fully when the headline is not interesting enough. That's why
mhm,
it's like the trigger to
mhm.
make other people read your written work from the first until the end.
Okay, do you think that everything we read on the magazine is true?
I don't think so. They just want to gain money from the written work, and I guess sometimes they add some information, and
Hmm.
not all of they say is based on data. Sometimes they just put their ideas.
So that you previously said that they only want to get money and they only add some ideas and information. So what kind of ideas do you think that can gain money for the magazines?
The ideas is the a story will be different when written by different person. I mean,
Okay.
the
Mhm,
power of choosing the angle, the power of
mhm.
choosing the perspective is
Okay.
depend on the how a journalist or a writer
Mhm,
choose what's the main point. That's
mhm.
what make the differences between many writers.
Okay, thank you. So what about government? Do you think that government has the right power to censor every magazine's news or headlines?
Well, I hate to talk about it since I don't like government. In the past,
Mhm.
they made limitation
Okay,
for public media, and
okay,
that's kind of a mean thing that they
okay.
do to the society.
So what kind of main thing do you mean here?
I mean that in this democratic era, we
Okay,
could say anything, we could write anything, but in the past, when you write about something that made government didn't enjoy what you've written because they think that you write something made them worse, you will be banned and you will be punished for what you written about. So the
mhm,
main thing I guess is because we can criticize the
okay,
government
mhm.
since that the one thing that banned by the government.
Okay. In magazines, sometimes you see how magazine advertise news and also how magazine advertise aviation. So my
Uh-huh.
question is, which is the most important thing for the reader?
Hmm.
Fashion or advertising news in the magazine?
It depends on the form of both of
Okay,
them.
okay,
So when the ad made by many pictures
okay,
with colorful and make people when saw the magazine directly look at the picture, so
Okay.
it will be powerful. So it depends on how many picture they made.
Okay, thank you. So now let's talk about dress or our outfit. So do you think that the way people dress influence the way we behave?
Based on my experience, I guess yes.
Okay.
So when I wear dress,
Mm-hmm.
I will, I will try to make my attitude more calm.
Mm-hmm.
And when I use casual clothes, I feel like it's okay to be yourself, to walk as far as you want, to to move whatever you want. Not like where when I'm wear dress, I feel the limitation.
Okay, so compared to the past, so do
Mhm.
you think that people nowadays wear more formal clothes than in the past?
I don't think so.
Uh-huh.
In the past, most people wear formal clothes since they think that
Uh-huh.
that's the best. But
Uh-huh.
nowadays, most company, most company owned by young people, and they have
Okay.
new perspective.
Uh-huh.
Casual clothes, that's okay. It doesn't affect your work, so it's
Uh-huh.
appearance, not your goals. So nowadays, people prefer the casual ones than the formal ones.
Okay, so do you think that it is necessary for children to wear school uniforms?
No, I hate uniform. It it forced me to be the same with others. I mean, I
Okay.
couldn't express myself when I love black. They forced me to wear red,
Mhm.
and it miss our character,
Okay.
our speciality.
Okay, so what about children? School children,
Hmm.
do they need
School
to
children.
wear, yes. Do you think
I
that
don't
the
think
school
so.
children?
I think they need to explore themselves,
Okay.
to show what they like, and not only follow the instruction, not only follow the rule, but they try
Mhm.
to know themselves about what clothes
Okay.
and what will they wear is their decision, not the school.
Okay, the last question is where do people in your country buy clothes?
Yes, of course. I saw I saw the store clothes more and more nowadays, and I guess it's because they want to perform different with the past,
Okay.
and
Okay.
they follow the trend when their
Okay.
favorite actress wear new clothes and clothes with a brand A, for
Okay.
example, they
Okay.
will follow it, and when the trend changes, they also alter their appearance.
Okay, thank you very much. This is the end of the speaking section. I will give you feedback then after I listen and write your performance. And can I give you feedback?
Okay.
So can I
Okay.
give you
Thank you,
feedback?
Mr.
So can I give you one feedback?
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay, that's great. So still remember the last questions that I offer you.
Pardon?
You still remember that? Do you still remember the last questions that I offer you?
No.
So where the question is where
Where?
do yeah
Oh,
where do
where
people
do?
in your country buy clothes?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
do
I
you,
heard
yeah,
why.
where?
Yeah.
Where? So if the question asking you about where do people in your country buy clothes, so what was the answer?
I would say online shop.
Online shop and what else?
Online shop, but when they are in a rural area, they will go to the market and pick up the good one from the clothes store.
Okay. The main point is when it comes to speaking part three is you need to explore your idea more deeply. So if the
Uh-huh.
question is asking you about where people in your country buy clothes, then you can divide it the people based on where they live, like you say.
Uh-huh.
So for
Uh-huh.
those live in a big city, I think malls or department store is the best place for them. While those who
Mhm.
live in, let's say, in a rural area, so traditional market is the best answer. And also you can divide it, the person based on the age. So what do you think
Uh-huh.
about the young teenager, young people? So where sometimes they go for buying
Mm.
clothes? Online
The young
shop.
yeah, online shop, while the
Yes,
oldest will
for the
choose
oldest.
the mall when they're in the city.
Yeah. So what about children? So do they need to go to some places to buy some clothes for the children, kids?
I guess children don't buy clothes; they only wear what their parents buy.
Okay, okay, that's great. So this is the idea. So you need to make your idea more deeply when you
Uh-huh.
are being offered the question speaking part three, because this is
Okay.
the right chance or the right opportunities to show the examiner that you can speak a little bit detail,
Mm-hmm.
and to in order to show that you are capable of speaking in any area of the topic that you are being offered. Okay, then I will give you the feedback. Then you can read the feedback and ask me question if you have any, right? So see
Okay.
you. Yeah, see you.
Okay. See you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. Thank you very much.